Hi, what's up guys? And so this week we have brought you to Lytham, an area called Green Lane, which has been the region where a couple of cryptid sightings have took place. One was 30 years ago and the figure took off behind the golf course, which is right behind us here. The second sighting was more recent, and I'm going to show you the houses and the path now where this sighting took place. And to verify it, they actually sent the piece of footage to Paranormal Caught on Camera, which is on the Blaze channel. So if you Google that program and put in green lizard cryptid figure seen, that should bring that episode up for you. So we're right in the location now where that guy came out of his house, down to the bottom of his path to the garage where the bins are kept. And as he was putting away the rubbish, something green and lizard-like peeped out from behind the trees. He managed to capture it on film and sent it into Paranormal Caught on Camera. So we are right now in that location. This is the row of houses where the cryptoid was lurking at the bottom end of the garden, peering around into, I think, some kind of security camera he had at the back. So if you go to Paranormal Caught on Camera on the Blaze channel, you can Google that footage and see it. And this is exactly the region where that was seen, not 3 years ago. I think it was about between 2022 and 2024, not that long back. So we're walking right down the area right now.
Yeah, this is the area that the alien lizard thing was seen. Yeah, guys saw it was hiding behind the garages actually, and that next thing it came round and legged it off down here. Now that was about 10 years ago, something like that. Funnily enough, it was the night we actually came up here.
Yeah, we were coming up to do...
it was the night we came up.
The Witchwood, weren't we? The Filed Witches.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing I was seeing, there was a small cryptid animal-like thing. Now, that's about the only sighting they have had down here, but things seem to be happening every sort of 10, 20 years. So I don't know. So there have been quite a few interesting stories around this area, so we'll see what happens later when it comes dark.
We'll just take a walk down and we're just showing you by daytime what it looks like. And then we're going to come back after dark and film it again and see if anything's lurking.
Oh yes.
So that's the golf course at the back where the first cryptid sighting 30 years ago was seen legging across that golf course there. Somebody mistook it for a deer. And how did they find out it was a cryptid, Andy? Do you know?
I think they sent the pictures off, and it says they're not as normal. Nobody can actually pinpoint exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you can't say what it is, and there is no animals around that match that description, then you've got to put it down as unexplained or a cryptid, because you can't explain. Nobody knows what it is.
So
People
that one,
have seen it and photographed it and drawn what they saw.
So did that one look more like a dog man?
They said it wasn't that big. Yeah, but it was on all fours.
Right. That's not Dogman in the background, by the way, guys. There's some people walking some big dogs at the top end there. So, and the second one was a green, scaly lizard type creature,
which is more alien thing.
Yeah.
Now, just makes you wonder why
this area?
Scaly alien be lurking around this area.
Yeah. See, this is the thing.
Why not?
Why this area? This is what I want to know. Is there something specific about this area?
I mean,
that makes them either be put here by either us scientists or UFOs, aliens are putting them here, or our cryptozoologists actually putting them here? You know, have they? Oh look, the robin is there on the branch. I'm going to be real quiet and see if I can zoom in and get that for you. That is such a rare treat. Where is he?
He's been following us for weeks.
Look, there he is. In that. Oh wow! Check that out, guys.
Are you the same one who came into
How
work?
lucky is that to sit so still and catch him like that? It's beautiful.
I find when I'm around robins, they tend to come near me.
They follow you, don't they? He's looking at you now, listening.
Yeah,
Maybe it's some kind of like
they tend to come close. I don't
protective thing in it.
Yeah.
So this is also the region where the Fylde witches, some of the Lancashire witches would have lived and performed their nighttime rituals and things. They were not connected to the Pendle witches. This is a different coven of witches altogether, the Fylde witches, which are out by the Blackpool coast at the Lytham end. If you're hearing any weird noises behind us right now, we've got a gathering of different dog breeds going on, so it's not cryptoid, so don't worry about that. We're just walking the path now and showing you the area where these two cryptoid sightings took place. One was between 22 and 24, the green scaly lizard creature, and the other one was about 20 or 30 years ago, both in this area. So I'm begging the question, like, why do they seem to be attracted to certain areas? These things always seem to turn up in the same places, be it here, or be it Tockholes, or be it Rivington, or other places, throughout the UK. Stafford Country Park is another one. It's like they're just attached to certain regions. So we're gonna come back after dark and walk this path, and then just look and see when everyone's disappeared if we can hear anything strange. Okay, so we've come back to Green Drive now, and it's dark.
It's very dark.
So we've gone to night vision and we're walking on that path through the woods where on 2 occasions now cryptoids have been seen here. So just to run through again, Andy's setting up some paranormal equipment to detect anything. There shouldn't be anything because there's no lighting or anything on this path. As you can see, we're in the pitch darkness.
It is dark.
This is really dark. So the first cryptoid got seen about 30 years ago in the 90s, which was more of a sort of two-legged creature which legged it across the golf course, which is in that direction. The second cryptoid that got seen up here ended up on Paranormal Caught on camera, and that one was a green scaly type creature, lizard type creature, which I'll let you know when we get to the area where it was sighted. And the footage was handed into the TV programme on Blaze, and it was it startled the guy because he was putting his wheelie bin out at the back, and he said it was peeping around his garage just for a split second and disappeared. So this is the lane, Green Drive, Lytham, just outside of Blackpool, where all this cryptoid stuff has been taking place. So we're here now in the middle of the night, with the off chance that we might catch something strange. We're not looking for ghosts, so Andy's blowing his vape smoke out, so don't worry about the mist. It's natural.
No, I'm not going to do it this time because I didn't realise.
But he has been told when we're doing paranormal, no vaping, because we thought at certain towers we had a ghost going by and it was your vape mist.
No,
However, that still doesn't explain the hand.
Yeah, I don't realise.
The hand was a totally different thing.
You don't realise how much it does. Especially, in the dark.
They seem to be setting some fireworks off nearby as well, for some reason. So we've got a new night vision camera, so you have to bear with us if I struggle with it a little, because
It's just one of them things. Yeah.
I miss my family.
you miss your family. Alright, let's have a walk up and let's just...
Yeah.
That torch is flashing, you need to put it on normal. Otherwise we're going to think we've got flipping strobe orbs or something going on here.
Oh, I don't want people thinking.
So we're going to think something's landing if you keep that torch on flashing sequence. So we just took a walk down Lytham seafront, down to Santan's beach. But it was very windy, so we didn't film any of that because it will just deafen you guys. So, because I like to think there could be something living out there amongst the sand dunes. Because really here, it's a very built up area, there's a lot of houses, and I don't get why a creature would... Then again, what if it's looking for food? The guy said it was hanging around the bins outside, so what if it was actually looking for a snack? We don't know, do we? We don't know what they eat, we don't know anything about them. So we'll carry on our quest and see if anything wants to present itself. Okay, so it's... Andy's going to run some equipment that he thinks might be able to detect. I think with Andy is because he got a message through the last time something cryptoid turned up, he likes to also depend on these paranormal gadgets to guide him through a cryptoid.
It's just interesting that what came up was quite significant because about what was about to happen.
It did, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tockhold you mean?
Straight away it went,
Yeah, you're right, it did.
it's about to begin, and I went, what? And then it all kicked off, didn't it?
It did, yeah, it did.
It all kicked
So
off.
we're big believers in the cryptid now since we had that experience at Tockholes.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
And any local sightings now, we're quite happy to go and follow it up in the middle of the night and see what's going on.
Explore.
Is that what it says, explore?
I miss my family. Ada. Explore.
Ada. So this is an old path and there are some Victorian houses dotted around, so you could pick up on the odd spirit person from that era coming through.
Yeah.
As well as so we've got to go to the top end of this path. That's where we went earlier on today by daytime footage, to the houses where it actually happened. So for some reason this area attracts cryptids.
Yeah. I think with the cryptid thing, and I get people who are interested in it, I think, but people are very, very sceptical until they have an experience themselves. And then you know. But I think, and I understand people, because we were the same, until you've had that experience yourself, you can't get your head around it. You know, you can't believe that there is anything like that about. But when you've had that experience, yeah, of course.
Something's making a funny noise, but I think it's an owl. I think it was just an owl. You know when owls are like waking up? Although the owls should be well up by now, really.
I think you forget that when you shine your torch up, it can freak them out.
There could be other birds. Maybe the torches have just disturbed some normal other birds that are roosted here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crows. At the bottom end there was crows going to nest earlier.
Yeah. And I've had that experience before where I've shone my torch up or I've made some sort of disturbance with the birds, and
they get confused, think it's daytime, don't they?
all hell broke loose, which was my own fault.
Yeah, it did for sure. Critter Woods.
I hit the tree with a stick and the birds just went bananas.
Why we're running, can I just ask?
I don't know.
I want to pace myself here.
I don't know.
We always end up running.
I don't know.
I'm not running, you can run, I'm going to go way behind. I heard a footstep. Maybe it was you, did you trip there or something? I think it must have been you. I think what it is, because we're in the pitch dark, you're hearing every sound more. And I think because of what we know about this area now, it's them a fireworks down at background. Someone's having a bit of a fireworks thingy going on. I mean, seriously, think about it. What would you do now if a green, scaly figure just turned up on this path? I mean, what would you do? I'd just stand and looking at me and think, for real? I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to be in that position, really, and then I'd know what I'd do, because I think it's one of them things you don't know what you're going to do until you're actually faced with it.
With you know what my first reaction would be? It's somebody in a costume.
Yeah, there is a torch further up, guys. That's not an orb or anything like that. There is someone just going off a path with a dog, so just be aware that sometimes we get other lights that are not paranormal.
There is a path.
Yeah, Someone's going over there with a dog. Yeah, it's someone with a dog. It's just someone to make sure that we're not picking up anything that's not paranormal. Yeah, so we'll head to the top bit. Yeah. Hiya.
And further up
Yeah.
is where it were. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I mean,
It's up at the top end because that's where all the garages are
them
backed out
other
and the
houses.
wheelie bins are at the
It's
back.
further up. Yeah. Yeah.
These houses down here are them big Victorian
Big
ones
ones,
where they've
yeah.
got high walls.
Yeah.
So it's going to be up here.
Yeah. But I think, I don't know. I think my first reaction would be somebody messing about in a suit. And
Yeah, but that footage that guy sent to Paranormal Caught on camera, it's a proper lizard, it's not a suit.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
No way is that a person. Why would a person dress up and hang around the bins at 1 o'clock in the morning? Come on. Unless you've escaped from the asylum, you're not going to do that.
Oh, that's something I don't really want to talk about now.
It's like when
Something in my
Bigfoot,
past.
finding Bigfoot and all that, so someone could be dressed in a Bigfoot suit running across the highway at 2 o'clock in the morning when there's literally like not going to be any cars or anything.
But
why?
I just think with that, and they say, oh, it could be somebody in a suit, and you're thinking, yeah, but they're on ground there on the off chance that somebody might walk past.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see why. I don't think anyone would do that really. I mean, it's different if you're playing pranks like, alright, when we were up at the lunatic asylum and the guy saw that guy dressed in a clown suit, I guess that was probably like some kind of a bet or a dare or something.
Yeah, probably.
But here, in the middle of the woods,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see why anyone would be dressed in a lizard suit in the middle of the woods at the middle of the night, really.
well, yeah, I mean, it does sort of, you know, yeah, you do think, but it's unexplained, isn't it?
Well, yeah, definitely
You
it's
know,
unexplained.
that,
The guy was freaking out. Is that thing talking? I thought someone was talking behind me then.
keep this secret.
What's it saying?
They hear me scream, worship, keep this secret.
See, we don't know what kind of sound these things make, do we?
I
Not
mean,
these lizard things, anyway.
I mean, it's funny. We've just got to the bit where it said keep this secret.
Keep a secret, yeah.
I mean,
So it was these houses up here when it's coming up to
these
now.
are the houses. You just think, where's this thing come from? Hierarchy.
What did it say? Hierarchy?
Yeah.
So, are you an alien? I
Or,
can't believe we're having this conversation through Spirit Talker.
something. I mean, but
That's me breathing, guys.
it's. The thing is, you can understand if people have seen lights in the sky and things like that, but where did this thing come from? Where did it go to? That's what.
I know, and why we're lurking around here? Because you've got houses on one side,
Why here?
the golf course on the other.
That's the thing, and you're like, people. See, the thing is nowadays, people send these videos off to the television and these programs. They're analysed before they put them out.
Yeah.
So they go through all this testing, whether it's fake or whether stuff's been added to and things like that.
So these are the houses now that we're coming up to, that they back out onto this path, which this is where the cryptoid thing was seen. Yeah, we'll just check behind. There's a torch coming up, but that could be that guy with the dog again that we saw earlier. Yeah, so let's just amble up here and just see and listen.
The thing is, when you're looking for this,
You can't ask out.
We live on here.
We live on here.
Butcher, we live on here. We live on here.
But where though? Do you live on the golf course, which is over there? I mean, are there any tunnels around that you can live in?
Or does it mean we live on?
I'm not quite sure what it means, to be
Even though
honest.
they passed away, they live on.
I mean, I could understand if someone had seen this thing down in the sand dunes, because if you go down to the sand dunes at Lytham, there's a lot of forest kind of wooded areas, and then the sand dunes, and that I get. But here, where it's all built up, but the fact that the guy saw it creeping around his bins makes me think it was probably looking for some food of some sort.
It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
And it also,
why?
it depends.
I
Are
mean,
they made by humans, these cryptids, or are they from outer space?
I mean, I don't know. It's a strange one.
So the jury's still out on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really have. I don't know, because I think why here?
Exactly.
And the point is, where did it go to after here? Where did it go? Because if it was alien, yeah, you'd think people would have seen lights, would have seen something like that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, the thing is,
You know?
perhaps it had dropped in for some fish and chips, because the fish and chips are very good in Lytham.
Oh,
Perhaps it's an heard from Jupiter or Saturn that chippies are good in Lytham, so get down there and let's have a bit of it. I'd come here from there for fish and chips.
maybe wanting Bert's oysters.
But oysters, it's to be avoided at all costs.
Or if he's a lizard.
There's a torch still coming up there.
Yeah.
So why don't we go to the top of the path and then just stop, and then we'll have a little rest and then walk back down again when there's no one walking dogs, and then just see if there's anything. Just have a breather at the top end, innit? Because it is a freaky path, this, and I was quite actually I felt a bit comforted when that man stepped out with a large Alsatian just then.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's another thing. Dogs are picking up, weren't they? If there was something unnatural around in these trees, I'm sure dogs would pick that up.
I mean... You don't... It's hard to say, innit?
Yeah.
Depends what they are. I mean, if it was a dogman-like creature, right?
Yeah.
Would dogs fear it? Would
Well,
dogs
I don't
naturally
know,
think
really.
it's something similar to what they are?
I think dogs would like bark at it, really, and not understand what it is if it was someone that could get up on two legs and walk.
But if it wasn't aggressive towards it, I mean, you don't know. It could make...
I think dogs will pick on it better than us, to be fair.
But if it's dog-like, it could use that high-pitched, like these dog whistles.
Yeah.
That is so high that we can't hear it.
Yeah, maybe.
And dogs can. Maybe it could use that and calm the dogs down and say, look, I'm nothing to be afraid of. I mean,
Right.
it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
So, we're going to take a walk back down now. Come to the top end. I'm going to walk the half mile or whatever back through the woods and see again if we can see or hear anything strange and unusual. Andy's going to run some equipment to see if he can pick any clues up on that. Let's go, into the darkness we go. Once we've gone past these two posts, we're in the pitch black then, that's it. There's no turning back. Any scaly cryptoid wants to stick its head out now. It's just him and us. That's Andy's vape smoke going by there. Oh, I think actually it's that cold, it's our breath, isn't it?
It's our breath. I'm not...
It's our actual breath, to be honest, because it is cold. I mean, last week when we were doing the Lancashire Witches thing, it was like -4, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that's breath. It's hot.
So it's about 0 or something right now.
Yeah.
So what are you doing coming back? Are you running some equipment, or are you just going to take in the ambulance and see?
I think looking for cryptide. There's no point in putting, you know what I mean, me other paranormal stuff and calling out doesn't work. So I think
No.
it's just a case of listening, seeing whether you pick anything up. Because with the night vision, you might pick up more than anything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Delve into the paranormal bag.
Have you heard anything strange down here at all since we've been?
I've not heard anything.
I can't say that I have really.
I can't say.
Who are you? Who needs help? Could be a ghost coming through there. Tell us your story why you need help. We're out looking for cryptids, so if anyone needs help, it's us really.
I've got one little thing that I can one piece of equipment which is cryptide friendly.
Did you bring the therm?
Yeah, I've just got that.
I was gonna say, if you run the therm down this
That's
path,
alright, yeah.
we'll see if there's anything, you know, with a heat signature that shouldn't be here.
That's the one thing that I have got.
Okay, so let's run the. Do you want me to stop while you set up the therm? Alright, so Andy's gonna run the thermal imager now, so that'll pick up if there's any animals, be it dogs, cats, deers, us, humans. It'll also pick up if there's any other creatures on this path.
Oh.
That's either a hot or a cold heat signature. You might have seen us using this before during the paranormal shoots and stuff. Yeah, I do think you're going to get the odd ghost stepping in and out here, because it's been a popular walking path for a couple of centuries. But it used to be just a walking path through the woods, and since they've built houses on. But there are some big Victorians right at the bottom. So we're passing the houses again now where the cryptid was seen in the back of the end of the back garden where the garages and the wheelie bins. Imagine if you was putting something in your wheelie bin and a green scaly creature peeped round your wall and you was like, what would you do? I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what I would do. Like you, I probably think is it someone in a suit to begin with. I guess it depends what time of day it happens.
Did you hear me?
I didn't hear anything, but... Have you got the EVP recorder? I've just had a thought. Just run the EVP recorder because there is supposed to be a ghost of a girl on horseback down here. I'm wondering if we could possibly pick up horses' hooves. I know we're straying, but if we're getting ghosts coming through, we might as well give them a chance, innit? I'll just film around in the shrubs and the undergrowth where these things might be hiding out. Just in case we do see anything. But this path leads down to Lytham Old Hall, and it has a ghost apparently of a horse rider lady. The horse threw her, and the horse did die of a heart attack or something. Or I don't know what happened to the horse, but it died, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that grave is down here, but it's in the grounds of Lytham Hall, so we can't get to that grave right now. But when that hall is open, we are going to go and check that out. So I was just thinking, if we've got like spirit names coming through,
Yeah.
why don't we do an EVP and see if
Killed me.
it could be the horse talking. Or she could be talking about her horse. She killed me because the horse threw her. Are you talking about your horse?
I'll wait till we get a bit further down because I can hear the road.
Alright, yeah, fine. So we'll just carry on watching the, just looking through the trees and stuff really. See if anything strange. Have you got your therm on?
No,
Alright. Well, what do you want to do? EVP or run the therm? We need to do...
I'm going to do an EVP, but
And then we'll run the therm for the rest of the path.
yeah,
I'm just thinking, I mean, we were going to do just cryptoid.
yeah.
But if this ghost's trying to get through, then we might as well give them a chance to say whatever it is they want to say. So supposedly this lane, this path is also haunted by a lady who was thrown from her horse and the horse also died. But you know what I mean? Do you know what though? Hello? Do you know what? I sometimes think, why did the horse bolt? Had it seen something? Did something startle it?
I don't think anybody knows, but I'll do an EVP now.
Alright.
Is there anybody here who would like to speak to us? The lady with the
Great.
whose horses died? Anybody with spirit presence who'd like to talk to us? Will you speak through this red light? I'll hear your voice.
Ancient curse.
Yeah. Maybe. You sure? Do you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything on that.
Alright, so let's just run the therm then and get on with the cryptoid stuff. Anyway, this path is haunted, so but we're going to do that on a separate occasion really. We wanted to concentrate more on this. Wanted to start the new year with some cryptid. So we did the Entwistle Lodges and now we're here. We are going to be doing some more locations to break up the paranormal programs a little bit. If you see anything on your therm, just let us know and then we can have a look.
Benedict.
I mean, I'd like to know how long these cryptids have been coming here. Is it like recent or have they been coming here for like decades, centuries?
Towards the golf course then.
Well, the first one they saw ran off over the golf course, didn't it? Which is over there, through them trees. Back there is the golf course. So one, the dogman type thing. And it's the same as other people's descriptions. It was bounding along on all fours like a big black dog, and then it got on two legs and ran. And the people at the golf club had seen it, but this is going back to 1990s now, about 96 even. That's 30 years ago. The one that the guy saw in his backyard was only a couple of years ago, and that was that green scaly lizard creature. So they're two completely different things, but in the same area.
They're all discombobulated.
Discombobulated? Really?
Got to remember, I can't.
Do you want to shine your torch a bit?
I can't.
We're about halfway.
I literally.
Probably not even halfway yet.
Literally couldn't see a thing.
Do you want to sit down a minute? There's a bench there. Just get your bearings back. Because you guys have got to remember we're in the pitch dark here.
I literally
Alright, just sit a minute and just get it all back. It'll do us good to listen out anyway.
Yeah, I think because I was looking into this.
That's what it is. Draws you, doesn't it?
No, I'm alright. I'm alright. I just lost my
Let's have
bearings.
a look at the phone.
I
Yeah, if you're walking down looking at that, it will
I'll,
confuse you.
I'll
That innit?
literally,
It's like going under. It's like being underwater, isn't it? That thing.
I literally, I couldn't see where I was going because
But it's useful to pick up images of animals because do you know what? I wish we had that with us that night. Christmas Eve, guys. Got to tell people this because we didn't actually put it on. So Christmas Eve, we did a walk through Smithil's Woods, you know, by Smithil's Hall, one of our favourite places. And we sat down at the stone bridge for a little while and we heard a deep growl and we were going to load it on but you can just hear it like really muffled in the background, but it was a proper growl. It scared us to death with it. I don't know if it was that giant cat that people are saying they're seeing. That's the only thing I can think would make a growl, you know, like a lion.
yeah,
Like that kind of a growl, wasn't it?
yeah,
Not a dog growl. It was more like a lion growl.
you,
Like a but deep. I mean proper deep and long, wasn't it?
the thing is, we heard it and it was clear, and
We legged it out of the woods and just went home,
you,
don't we? That
you,
were it. We didn't want to carry on after
you
that,
can
so we
hear
didn't
it
put
on the
anything on because
video, but the thing is, when it did it, we were both saying something, and you can hear it behind our voices because we know at the point when it says it. You
But the
can,
thing is,
you,
what I'm saying is, if
yeah,
we had the therm, we could have probably seen a pair of
yeah,
eyes or something.
yeah, but we were just having a walk, weren't we? And just
Yeah.
we weren't really thinking of doing anything.
Well, we was walking through Smithil's Woods at night, and we was just trying this camera out, so we weren't really doing anything as such, were we?
No,
Just
we
trying
weren't.
it out.
We were just trying.
And we sat on the bridge for a few minutes, and we heard this deep, what I would call like a lion growl.
Yeah, it was.
You
It
know, and we
was.
even went to check out if the animals from the farm had been put away, and they were all in the barn
Yeah,
because it's cold, isn't it?
I'm listening to you.
Really? Who's listening to us? What do you know of these cryptoids that lurk about this path? Green Drive. We're about halfway down now because it's really pitch black. You can't see light at either end now.
And that's the thing.
You are resilient.
Yeah, but until something green and scaly turns up. And then we might not have much of a chance. I mean, one of the things, it's like, are they poisonous? Do you know what I mean? It's like grey aliens, isn't it? If we touched them, would we get burned? Are they poisonous? Are they, you know, we just don't know any of these things, do we? And I doubt the governments know either. And that's probably why they've never told us anything like what we're supposed to do. You know, when you if you come face to face with something like this, if you held its hand, would it burn you? Would you know? You don't know, do you?
You don't know, do you?
Come from a different planet or a different galaxy, even then they could be made up of completely different things that we don't even have here on Earth. So it's just huge question marks, isn't it, over all of it? But yeah, this is a cryptoid hotspot, this path, guys. And we're going to be hitting a few cryptoid hotspots this year.
Well, I think it makes a big difference with the night vision, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Yeah, we're progressing. We're making progress. Slowly, but we're
I
making progress.
mean, but it's even darker for us,
Yeah, because it's pitch black.
you know. And
We've just our hand torches.
but I do think sometimes when you
My lungs collapsed.
See, this could be a ghost again coming through this kind of message.
yeah, I think when you've got torches, sometimes
Stop running. Why are you running?
I'm not running. I'm just walking. I don't know what I'd do if you looked in this and there was
I don't know what I'd do.
a figure stood there.
I really don't. I have no idea what I would do if I saw a green scaly lizard thing here. And I guess, would it be scared of us? Would it run? Because the guy who saw that one, it ran, it fled, didn't it? As though it was afraid of him.
It didn't go towards it.
That sounds like British Rail. That's flipping. You get more sightings of cryptoids down here than you do of a train, innit? Come on. Didn't think they were running because of the snow. They weren't running because of the leaves on the line. No, they're not running because of the snow.
That might be the wrong type of snow. Yeah, I mean, you do find I think sometimes when you've got torches and all that lot on, when you do the paranormal, it.
Little girl around you.
No,
Oh,
don't be bringing these kinds of
Where?
ghosts now we're in the pitch dark.
where are you?
No, don't. Because I don't like having kids pinching my legs in the dark. It's just, it freaks me out. We had this at Hollywood.
Oh,
I
God,
mean, I know that was a long time ago, but we had
Yeah.
that at Hollywood and it freaked me out no end.
yeah. I mean,
Kids, because they're only knee height, they get you down the bottom end, did it, the knees and that, and it can freak you out if you feel them.
yeah, and when you're small,
Well, do you remember in York,
oh,
They
my
hear
your
you
mum,
scream.
we were doing the ghost thing and your mother had her shoelaces untied?
Yeah, that was.
It's children. I don't know what it is, but ghost children scare me more than any, really. I don't know why, it's weird, but that's just... I think because them pictures of them, the black and whites, they have really, really weird eyes, don't they?
Oh, God, yeah.
I feel really creepy here. I don't know why. I just feel really, really cold and creepy at this spot. There's something around. Sometimes you can pick up from your own senses, can't you, that something's not quite right. Just feels very, very... I know it's a cold night, but it feels icy cold right here.
Tears.
Is somebody upset? Perhaps somebody's sobbing with heartbreak. That might be why it feels cold. Because sometimes the emotions of the ghost can make the temperature change. I've found that sort of ghosts connected to funerals and heartbroken ghosts can make it quite icy cold. I found that in, you know, like Dorothy at Samsbury and all that. It'll go icy cold drops here and there.
Yeah,
It just went icy cold then. Just, it just felt different, the sudden drop. Just point the therm over there. Is that a log?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a log. It's alright then. I wasn't sure it was,
yeah. Sadly, it's not human formed. What do I mean, sadly?
I mean, it's like we said at Turton, and you want to see them, but then when you do, you don't want to see them, so you can't really win, can you?
No, no.
I think you want to see them because then it's proof, and you want to pick it up on camera because then you're proving to others. But then at the same time, you don't because it's freaky, innit? Whether it's a ghost or
It's
anything else.
it's funny, like with that new musical box. It's like I love it to bits, but I think if you were doing a long visual and you had that in a corridor outside a room when you were on your own, and that went off, it would freak you out.
People can't hear me.
Whereas a normal REM pod, you just there's something there.
Yeah.
People
We
can't,
can hear you if you talk now because we can pick it up.
yeah, but was that it would just you'd be like that's brilliant, but then you'd be like.
I just have to keep looking behind. You never know, do you? If something's coming up behind us and listening. You know, just curious sort of thing. I think
It's just all cold.
I think an alien would be curious really more than anything what we're doing while we're out here and all that. I mean, you might hear people bumping and banging because they've got the wheelie bins out back here. Then again, if it's that thing looking for a chicken leg, like it was that night. It might be that, mightn't it? Anyway, if anybody wants to see that footage, go to Blair's channel, Paranormal Caught on Camera, and just type in Lytham Lizard Cryptid 2022 to 2024, roughly, and the footage will come up. Scary, innit, Andy?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we were already coming out of the ear that night anyway, weren't we, to do the
but it was
paranormal on the horse.
And I think when we'd seen it, we went, that's where we're going.
Did you hear something over there then?
Because I know they said on the golf course side, so I'm not picking anything up on here. Anything
Alright, maybe it was nothing,
heat
but
or cold or
anyway, we were coming out here, weren't we, to do the
yeah.
Lytham Hall and the horse rider story, and then this came on Paranormal Caught on Camera just as we were setting out. We were like, oh god, we've got to go to Green Lane and check that out.
So it was freaky. Yeah.
And we're back again. I think it's one of them places we're just going to drop in every now and again and just have a shoot with the cameras and see if anything turns out.
All I can say is the last time we came up here, it must have freaked somebody out if they'd have seen us, because I was doing
You had a devil's mask on, if I
I
remember.
had a devil's mask on. I had that hoodie top on that looks like a wizard's hat.
You was doing some kind of ritual,
And
weren't
I
you?
was doing a ritual in the middle of the bushes.
Yeah, you were.
And then we had to do a run because somebody started coming up with torches, didn't
We
they?
always do a runner when we're in the middle of a ritual or a circle and people turn up.
Well,
We ran off from Pendle Hill one time,
yeah, but
didn't we? Do you remember that night? We'd gone up there to the quarry and there was a homeless man sleeping, and we'd got all our witches things on and set the altar up and the candles and everything, and he turned over and we just went, oh my god, a homeless man, and we packed up double quick and ran down the hillside at Pendle Hill, still with the witches hats on.
I know, but to be frankly honest with you, who do you think would have been the more scared?
Well, the thing is, right, this is
Probably
how
him.
I always find it. When witches are practicing stuff outside, like if you watched the winter solstice one that we did, the Lancashire witches, if people come along, we pack up and run because we don't want to frighten the hell out of them.
And you think,
Is that right, Andy?
well, yeah, because you think, you go because you think, I don't want to scare her. And then you think, well, actually, if we'd have carried on,
They'd have run from us, but we run from them because we don't want to freak people out. It's like you're doing your rituals out. You do it outdoors because you're open to the moon and the stars and the energies, and this is why witches cast the circles outdoors. But if you're outside doing that, and somebody comes along walking a dog or whatever, or is camping out or whatever, and they see you, they're gonna freak out and run off and think, oh my god. And it's like, but if we see people coming, we'll freak out and back up, won't we, thinking, shit, we don't want to give anyone a heart attack or anything like that. It's funny, it's the same on both sides.
the thing is, when they see you doing something like that,
Well, they think of the movies, don't they, and they're frightened, but if ever we were casting a circle outside,
yeah, I mean,
if someone came along and just shouted, "Hiya, you alright?" I'd say, come on, come along, it's okay, we're just doing a circle, magic circle
Yeah,
for
I know.
whatever.
yeah,
And you're welcome to ask questions. Do you remember when we went down the canal bank and through the woods and there were druids
druids doing that.
druids
thing
doing
during the
in
day,
hooded robes with
yeah.
swords,
We
and we just left them to it, didn't we? We just thought, oh well, you know what, at least they've got the guts to do it out in the daylight.
yeah, well,
We have to sneak out in the middle of the night.
yeah, well, naturally,
But night time is better for witches
I mean,
because the night is the best time.
I mean, I must admit some of the rituals that I've done, I've always said to people, if you're uncomfortable listening to it, then cut it out, you know, fast forward on for the next 5 minutes, because I know some people, but some people are interested in what you're doing. Now, sometimes when I have done them, I've left little bits out
Yeah.
because I don't want people, because you will get people who try and recreate it, so I'll leave bits out, so a lot of the ones I do are just done as for it to show what I do. I will not do. I'll probably leave little bits out, you know, that I would do if I was doing the ritual properly at home and stuff like that, because I don't want people who to just go in and do and try that out, because if you don't know what you're doing, it can have consequences,
Yeah, it
and
can
you
backfire.
can it can backfire on you, and people don't realise that. And I think that's where a lot of problems come from, are people thinking they know what they're doing. It takes a long, long time.
And a lot of occult books, doesn't it?
A lot of stuff.
And some are hard to find, those books, aren't they?
Yeah, starting at the basics and working your way up. It's took me a long, 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 long time to start doing the stuff that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
You know,
You're very well versed in the occult now.
20, 30 years ago, the stuff that I'm reading now, the rituals that I'm doing now, I would never have gone anywhere near them, because I wouldn't have felt right doing them, because I hadn't got that knowledge. And it's like you learn it in stages, bits by
Should we
bit.
sit here while we're coming to the end of the road?
Oh yeah,
You can finish talking and then we can just have a little film before we leave.
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing is with the witchcraft, the occult and witchcraft books, the magic books, they turn up when you need them. It's like they're very hard to get, some of them, aren't they? But
Yeah.
we've found when you've reached a certain level, the books turn up, just naturally, randomly turn up, either in a shop or someone will buy it as a gift or something like that, won't they? And then you'll have the book.
yeah, I've always found that. I mean, there are certain books that 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't, I wanted to read, because I thought I'm not at a level that I can do that sort of thing. Now, I think you it's like lessons at school, isn't it?
Yeah.
You move on to the next level. You move on to the next level, and you take your awareness and your knowledge to a higher level to get to where you want. And that's how I look at it. You know, I started off with very, very basics. Can't think of a name now. Doreen.
Doreen Valiant.
Yeah, I started.
Witchcraft for Tomorrow.
I started off when I was about 15, 16. I had a big interest in it up until before then, since I was probably five or six when I went to Stonehenge, and I always had a big interest in the witchcraft, the occult, paganism, and all like that. And I bought her book when I was about 15 or 16, and there was a self-initiation ritual in it. And I know people say, "Oh, you can only become a witch by, but it's passed down to you." But that's not necessarily how it always works, because you can have that witch pagan in you from the day you're born. It just takes time for you to know that. And I did the self-initiation ritual, and then it was a very, very basic one. And then you sort of realise that, oh well, next time I do it, I'll add this to it. So you do that, and then you start building it up, and then you write your own you write your own book of shadows for your own rituals, basically based on the same initial uh, book of shadows that the basic one, but you've added up, and it's your own personal thing, and that's what it's all about. Is you add your own little things in that you feel good with, and
Right, so we've got another 5 minutes or so.
oh,
Let's just keep an eye on the path that we've just come down. Now, one of the ways in which witches can help towards getting these cryptoids forward is by doing a circle and welcoming all beings not from Earth forward. geese, isn't it? It's geese and ducks. Cats. Cats.
Cats, or is it ducks and geese?
It sounds like ducks and cats.
It's like,
So the cats are probably after the ducks.
or was it?
So,
Cat duck killer.
who knows? It is the area of Krypton, isn't it? Anything could turn up. They've seen Dogman, they've seen scaly lizard creature. Who knows?
I'll tell you something, your face is warm.
I'm actually warm, it's alright, because we've been walking, haven't we? We've been down on the seafront walking there as
Your
well.
face is very red.
Oh, well, I'm actually warm. I'm okay, I'm not cold.
No, you're not cold. I can see through this that
But
you're
we've
not
been
cold.
walking, haven't we? And we've had hot chocolate and everything,
Yeah.
so, you know, you're out in these temperatures, you've got to keep warm, haven't you? So we haven't caught anything tonight, but we're going to visit this place a couple of times a year now, and just on the off chance that there might be something lurking around. I know a lot of people are still disbelief. You know, I know a couple of YouTubers that come up this path and they're like, I don't really know why I'm doing this because I don't actually believe in it, but it got reported to me. And it's like,
But
you need to have your own experience and then you will believe in it.
yeah, of course you do. And that's what and I understand people who are sceptical on it and totally.
Listen, that just sounds weird, doesn't it, with birds? Birds? But that sounds strange, doesn't
Just go and have a walk.
it? Alright, yeah. So, it's like we walked up the seafront at Lytham earlier and it was dark and all the birds are just nesting for the night, and you know they make those really strange sounds when they're all settling down together, and it's really eerie. And we didn't film it because it's quite windy and you're not going to be able to hear that. But I think just getting out in the night and filming anyway, you know, you never know what you're going to get. So this is one of the places we are going to come to at least twice a year now. You know, on the off chance that something might show. But there are obviously lots of other places that people are reporting where they're having these sightings and these experiences. So I do believe that I actually do believe in this cryptid thing. I do now. First I was a little sceptical, you know, but I did believe what other people were witnessing. And I thought, well, I don't know, I haven't had my own experience until we'd gone to Stockholes and heard the dogman sounds in the night, and then that just convinced me then. And I think you feel the same, don't you, Andy, about the cryptoid thing, that we were a little sceptical about it, weren't we, until we had our own experience with it. Keep an open mind to it is all I can say. It's like the UFO thing, isn't it? Just keep your minds open to it.
It's
Whether it's UFO, whether it's something that man has made, or whether it's something supernatural, none of us has the answer to that.
I think, and I understand totally with people who look at it and go, some sort of dog man wandering through the woods, and yeah, I mean, I was like that before until that experience, and of quite a lot of paranormal stuff happened to me, but I can't honestly say I've ever been as scared and as frightened as I was that night, because paranormal, I can just like go, right, that's it, I'm going out through the door and walking off and leaving the place. That was a case of, I didn't know what to do. Where do we go? We can't just leg it because we don't know what this is.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, it was one of those situations that you really, really do not know what to do, because you do know not, you don't know what it is, and when the thing that you're frightened of is exactly where you need to be going, but you know you can't go that way because you haven't a clue what this is, and it sounded quite big and vicious, you know, and you're like, yeah, I would say that's probably goes down as the most frightened I've ever been at a night when I've ever done anything paranormal.
Yeah.
I must admit, my heart was going 10 to a dozen, and I was like, I was panicking, and I was my thoughts was, am I going to get you out of here safely? Am I going to end up having to end up with fighting with this thing, you know? And what is it? And what do I do? You know, I don't know. I didn't know how I could protect you. It was,
Yeah, and that's why
yeah,
we're out again in the night
yeah,
on a cryptoid
yeah,
mission.
yeah. But I, it's mad.
So that's it then. Till next time, we'll find another cryptid location, and we'll go out in the middle of the night, through the night, and we'll just see if we get anything.
So,
And you guys are coming with us. Okay guys, and that's us from Green Drive in Lytham, Blackpool. Thanking you for watching, and thanks you for subscribing.
yeah.
Please like and subscribe and follow our next videos and share with friends and family. And we'll see you on the next one.
Oh yes.